Is it possible to live like a millionaire without breaking the bank? This was a concept that I thought about years ago when we were trying to create our business, when I was working with another company. It's a concept that a lot of people think about on a daily basis. My name is Matt with Highline Financial Coaching. And today we're going to talk about this concept of living richly without breaking the bank. And it's a concept that's more important than ever in today's economy. Right now in today's economy, we've seen inflation, we've seen the cost of groceries and everything going up. Housing prices are going through the roof in certain areas. I know here in the state of Utah, it's really difficult for newly married couples to be able to get into a house just because of those prices. And so what if I told you that it was possible to live a luxurious lifestyle without draining your bank account? Now, a lot of you guys may be saying that's ridiculous. There's no way that we can do that. So we've all been there. We've all been there feeling like that we couldn't live paycheck to paycheck. We always felt like we had to cut back in every aspect of our lives. And that's not very fun. Being frugal is not always fun. But there are ways to make it work. Budgeting doesn't have to be about deprivation. It can be incredibly empowering when you budget correctly. When you budget correctly, you'll be able to see a lot of things grow financially in your lives. And a lot of times you're going to do more with a budget than you did before. Part of the reason is you're going to notice the things that you need and the things that you don't need. So why do we all get stuck in this mindset that budgeting is restrictive? And I think it's because we've been conditioned to believe that wealth is solely about money that we have in the bank and nothing else. When we think in order to live a rich life, we need to be making 6, 7, 8 figures and driving a luxury car, but that's just not true. The reality is that wealth is about so much more than just money. It's about the experiences we have, the relationships we build, and the memories we create. There was a saying, somebody was saying, if you had the opportunity right now to get $10 million, but the caveat is tomorrow you don't wake up, would you take that $10 million for a couple hours knowing that you wouldn't wake up? And that goes to show that most of us are going to take time. Time is the most valuable resource that we have available, and it's something that we can't recreate, where money is something that we can recreate. So for me, one of the most liberating things that we've been able to do is be smarter when we shop. Now, a lot of times we get used to looking for all the trendy things. We have to have the latest and greatest of everything that comes out. One of the things that I needed to get a pair of hiking boots a couple years ago. We were doing some backpacking trips, and I wanted a really good set of hiking boots. Well, I found a store that sold the brand of hiking boot that I liked, but they sold the year before's model. And they sold it for half price. So I was able to get the exact same hiking boot with a few different colors, and I was able to save half the price. And I can tell you, when I was hiking through the mountains, nobody cared what color those boots were. We were so far away from anybody, and I didn't care. I just knew that I got a good pair of boots for less of a price. And also, when you can save half price on something, that leaves you that much money, extra money to pay off debt or do things like that. Also, if you start paying off some of your smaller debts, look at what you're paying on your credit card right now. If you got a credit card that's got $5,000 on it, you're probably paying a $250, $300 payment on that. If you're able to get rid of that credit card, that's $250 or $300 more a month that you have of accessible income. So also, you can save money by doing some do-it-yourself projects. A lot of things, if you own a house, there are so many things that you can get on YouTube and do yourself. Now, I'm not saying redo all the plumbing and the electrical and all those things. Please just hire somebody at that point. If you're not good at it, hire somebody, or it's going to cost a lot more money. But there are smaller things that you can do yourself that are much more economical. Now most houses are running on LED lights. I know we changed out our lights and it made a huge difference. That saved us money in the long run. Our lights are just starting to burn out, and it's been 8.5 years. So it was well worth the investment to do that. There's little things you can do to save money in your house. You can also sell things. Most people have more things than they need. And you can sell a lot of those to free up money. If you need a certain amount of money to go on a vacation, you may have enough stuff around the house to sell to be able to get on that vacation. But one of the most important things that I've learned is the value of prioritizing experiences over material possessions. I heard a presentation a couple of years ago of someone that came from an extremely wealthy family. So they were going to receive a huge inheritance. We're talking money that most of us can't even fathom. And one of the things he said in that presentation was he didn't want to give his kids that money. He wanted to be able to give them experiences instead of money. So they would do vacations, or they would do things together as a family, or start a business together so that they could create those long-lasting memories and things that were more valuable than the actual money that was put into them. So I can tell you that when I started doing this years ago, I was skeptical. We did it out of necessity. We needed to get out of debt. We didn't have the money that we need. But I can tell you, when we started living within our means, budgeting, paying things off, doors opened in ways that I couldn't even imagine they would open up. And so we were able to do more with less when we started really taking inventory of where we were at and utilizing our finances correctly. We started banking right, utilizing credit cards correctly, and doing the things to help us get ahead. And it doesn't take a lot of extra money to be able to do that. So at Highline Financial Coaching, we help people do this and get into a position where they can live richly without breaking the bank. And so if you like this video, or you know somebody that needs it, we've got multiple programs at Highline Financial Coaching for every budget, and we can help you get into that position no matter what your financial goal is. So my name is Matt. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.